Hey everybody, I haven't made a video on here for a long time, but I figured I would make one this week so you guys could kind of see what I'm up to. Um, but this morning, I'll kind of give you a little context about what's going on. So I'm in my second year of medical school, in my second week, and we have our first exam today. So I was doing my last minute reviews here this morning, then had some lunch, and now I'm about ready to go to campus to take the exam at 1 o'clock. So I got to go here soon, so I just wanted to give you a little context about what the video is going to be about and all that stuff. But I will update you guys after the exam on how it went and just give you guys a little bit more of a life update, so you guys know what I've been up to the last couple years here, because it's been a while since I made a video. But I'm gonna head to campus and I'll see you guys after the exam. All right, so I'm back home now. It's a little past 4:30. I took my test. I went on a little walk afterwards. Now I'm back home. So let's talk about a couple things. First being the test. So this is the start of our second week. We just had our first test, like I said before, and it was over pharmacology. So we just had what we call Pharm Week, where we basically learned things like antibiotics, cholinergic, adrenergic receptors, just how drugs work in general in the body. So it wasn't necessarily easy stuff, but it wasn't the most challenging stuff either. And honestly, it was kind of a short time frame. But I kind of struggled a little bit, and I didn't do as well as I wanted to on the test. But I kind of expected it to be a little difficult for me because I wasn't really comprehending anything as well as I should have. So I didn't do as well as I wanted to, but I didn't do bad either. And it does, honestly, it does kind of suck a little bit that we come back and we have the test and you don't do as well as you wanted to. But I've taken some time to just kind of think about like what I can do better moving into the next section of this block, because we honestly start tomorrow with the new stuff. So I don't have a lot of time to like change things around and like really think about things. But I think a good lesson that I can take from this is that even though I didn't do as well as I wanted to, really you can just expect to try your best, and whatever happens happens. And as much as it isn't enjoyable, or as much as it sucks to not do as well as you want, you can't really hang around and think about all the negatives and keep that with you. So I've taken some time to kind of reflect on that, and I just need to forget about it and keep going, because the next stuff is coming and it's coming soon. So that's the first thing. Second thing is that I haven't made these videos in a long time, so just to kind of give you an update like what's been going on. I graduated about 2 years ago from undergrad, and now I finished my first year of medical school in May, took the summer, and went back home and coached baseball, which is something I've been doing for the past couple of years. And before that, I was working at a physical therapy clinic during a gap year that I took. So I got a lot of exposure through that, of what the field of like physical therapy and things like orthopedics, which is something I'm interested in, are like. And now I'm starting second year. So like I said, we just had our first week, and we start with a block that's over the skin, blood, and lymph. And then we'll have a couple more tests in this system. So that's just been kind of what's been going on the last couple of years here, and recently. But I'm super excited to get started with this next year. I know we're going to learn a lot of stuff, a lot of pathology, a lot of pharmacology moving forward. But it should be very exciting, and I'm super excited for it, honestly. But now that the test is over, I can kind of relax a little bit for the day at least. Usually tests are on Friday, so this one was on Monday, but we usually have a weekend to kind of de-stress and do other fun things. But we only get one day this day, or half a day. But now that it's done, I'm going to kind of do some other things that I have going on, and have to get done. So I'm going to do those and just kind of see where the day takes me. So I'm going to try to steam this hat here. I got it a while ago. I like a lot of hats, so I collect a lot of them. But it's too flat, so I'm going to try to steam it out and curve it, see if I can with the steamer. I've seen them do it at the store, so I'm going to try to do it for the first time and see if I can get it. All right, well, there it is. I know this has nothing to do with medical school, but it was something that I was trying to get done, and I think it turned out okay. Good morning, everybody. It's about 8:30 now. I've been up for a little bit, just kind of planning and getting ready for the new classes. So now my plan is, now that I've kind of got everything all together and kind of know where to start, is to start doing some Pathoma videos, and then watching the lecture we have for today. I'm doing my Anki reviews, and then later today I have a couple of things going on campus. I have one required event on campus, and then after that we have a student organization fair for the first years, where I'll be sitting at our medical Spanish club as a club president, to try and gauge student interest and to just invite people to sign up for our club. So those are the things that I have going on for the rest of the day, kind of planned out. So I'm gonna get to these things and see how much I can get done before I leave the campus. All right, so I just finished making dinner. I'm gonna eat here in a bit, but I was able to get done with with the whole Pathoma section. I did the lecture that I had today. That was asynchronous and recorded. In reality, there is a couple other lectures that are presented today, but since I watched the recordings, I won't see those till tomorrow. So I only have that one lecture that I needed to watch. But I have a couple hours till I have to go to campus, and so I'm gonna eat lunch here soon, and then go and try and do probably some Anki before I have to go to campus, and then I'll probably end up leaving around 1:45ish too. That way I can make it to the store real quick right next to campus, get some stuff for the organization fair, and then get to my required event at school. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, so it's 8 o'clock now. I left at 2, just got back. I left at 2 to go get some candy that I got a bunch left over from. But then we had that required event, which was kind of over like mental health and like how to take care of yourself during medical school. And so that was supposed to take 2 hours, only took 1. So we had a little bit of time in between that and then the student fair, which started at 5. And it was actually a really good turnout. We had a lot of people come by and sign up. So I'm thinking that we're gonna have a good turnout for the first meeting next week. Then after that, I went to the gym for about an hour 15, and then I'm here. So I'm gonna go back in, eat some dinner, finish up the Anki at least, and then see how much time I have after that, and see if I can get some more Pathoma done or some sketchy done, and we'll see how much I'm able to do after this. Good morning, everybody. It is now Wednesday. It's around 8:15. Yesterday I did not finish all my Anki cards because it got to be late and I just was too tired. So I kind of have a little bit more to do today. But yesterday was also kind of like a really busy day where I was doing other stuff that wasn't studying, from like going to school, having the event at the student fair. All that stuff kind of added up and I didn't have enough time to finish everything I wanted. But today should be more open. We have a lab at 10, from 10 to 12. So that's pretty much all we have that's required, and so I'll have more time. But for now, I do want to try and finish all these cards today, maybe add some more cards later if I can. Finish the 3 lectures that I had from yesterday's presentations. And then if I have time, probably do some more Pathoma, or try to do sketchy, and then try to just catch up on all those things and get a little ahead if I can. But yeah, I have about an hour and 15ish till I have to go. Today we have a physical exam lab where we're gonna just practice going through some scenarios, doing physical exams and stuff like that, and that should be a good practice for next week's standardized patient encounter. But yeah, that's what I have for today, and I'm gonna try to get as much done as I can before I have to leave. All right, so it's about 1:45. I'm finally gonna eat lunch. It is a little late for me to be eating lunch. I usually don't eat this late, but it's just kind of how things worked out today. Um, but yeah, I went to class, had that lab at 10. I went from 10 to 12, and then after that, I decided to get a workout in. Did a little bit of a push day, and then did some cardio with the Maya afterwards. Um, I was able to get some monkey cards done as I showed you guys. The main thing I wanted to talk to you guys about though was lab, because I think it was actually a pretty cool lab. As you guys saw, I was wearing scrubs and the white coat, and that was kind of because that was a requirement. We've only had 2 labs this semester so far, but they've made us wear scrubs and a lab coat. And I think that's kind of just to get us used to wearing those for next year, being kind of in the role of physician while we were in lab. And these last 2 labs have been physical exams, and that's what today's was. So we just kind of had like a scenario where we'd go to we had 4 stations, so every station had a different scenario. We had a partner, and every time we would switch. So one person would be the physician, one person would be the patient. And we'd go through a scenario and pick out like what physical exams we would do, which is what we're going to be doing for next week's standardized patient encounter. So this was kind of just like a practice, but we'd go through the scenario, read the chief complaint, all that stuff, and then we decide which expanded exam we would do, and then which 2 other basic exams we would do. And that's something that's new this year. Last year we just kind of had like one that we would pick and do the whole thing, and then we'd be done. This year, I guess it's different, and I guess we weren't aware of that last year, but I think that's what kind of makes it a little bit more interesting. What I enjoy more about it is that we're kind of just learning more and integrating more as we go, and that's kind of what second year is going to be like. So it was just cool to go back and try to remember everything and just work through the different scenarios. And I think that's what kind of makes medical school enjoyable and what we kind of come to medical school for. So it just kind of reminded me like why I chose to go into the medical field. I don't know, it's just like something that's maybe very small for others, but I think it just kind of served as a good reminder for me today that it is exciting, and even though we have tough days and long days of studying and all that stuff, there are some things that are very exciting about the profession. And I think it was just a nice reminder, but now that we're going to learn more pathology second year, I think it's going to be even more interesting and more exciting to be able to integrate that in the physical exams and take that on to next year when we're actually in rotations. Because before we would go through the exams and not really know what we were looking for. Now we're going through exams and we're learning more pathology, so we're knowing what to look for and like what symptoms and all that stuff might come with them. So I think that's just gonna be super exciting for this year, and I'm gonna definitely have to practice the physical exams because it's been a while since I've done them. But today kind of served like a good reminder of what the steps were, and another thing is too, like there's an art and you just don't realize it until you start practicing it, but like it takes some practice and skill to be able to like go through an encounter, and even like using words like palpation. Like you're not supposed to use those words when you're with people because they might not know what they are. So maybe using it like, I'm gonna press here, or like tap here for like percussion of the lungs and stuff like that. So like just getting back into that mindset and going back to like where we were at last year is going to be an adjustment, but I'm excited, and I can't wait for what's to come. But for now, I'm gonna have lunch now. I'm gonna try to finish all my Anki reviews by maybe like 3:30, and then I'm gonna watch the 3 lectures that we had yesterday. Hopefully be done by like 5:30 or 6, have dinner, and then see how much time I have left after that to see what else I can do. Okay, so it is 9:40. I just finished all my Anki, added the new cards that I wanted to. So I'm probably done for the night. That took way longer than I thought it would, way longer than I needed to, but I got it done, so that's a great feeling. I don't know, I have a good amount to do tomorrow too, because it was just trying to catch up on it from yesterday. So, but I'm gonna go shower now, kind of get ready for bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, everybody. It is now Thursday. It is a little earlier than usual. It's about 6 a.m. I am just trying to wake up a little earlier each day. one, to try and get more stuff done, and two, to just try to get more used to being up earlier to kind of get ready for next year when I'm on rotations. But I went to bed early. I am a little tired, but I'm gonna try to keep up this time of waking up and see if I can get more stuff done as well and be done earlier throughout the day. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna kind of run you through what I have planned today. But I'm gonna try to work on the on-kit reviews, get as much done as I can early on, and then I want to try to review a lecture that I had on Tuesday because we have a clinical integrated session at 12 today over that lecture. So I'm going to try to go to that as well, see if I can answer I believe they should have some questions about that lecture, so I'm going to try to go to that. And then at 1, I have an executive board meeting for the Medical Spanish Club, so we can kind of plan out our first meeting for next Tuesday. And then after that, I'll be done with required stuff. So I'll kind of just have the rest of the day to study. I'll probably end up going to the gym at some point after that. So I do want to try and do Pathoma, another chapter of it. And then if I have time, which I should have time, maybe do some sketchy. So I'm gonna get started on those reviews, and I'll catch up to you guys. I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, so it's 1 o'clock now. I just had lunch, but I think this morning was a very, very productive morning. I was able to actually get all my Oncocard reviews done by like 9:45, and then after that, I started working on reviewing my lecture that I wanted to for today's clinical integrated session. So I went to that as well. And then after that, I actually thought the meeting that I had was at 1, but it was at 12. I don't know if I said that wrong a little earlier, but it was just a medical Spanish executive board meeting for our club meeting next week. And I thought that actually went really well as well. It was pretty short, but we got everything that we needed to kind of finalize, and now we'll have to just do last minute things for our first meeting next Tuesday. But like I said, I think today was a very productive morning because I think I was able to do like 750 cards, which never happens, and they never happen to be done that early. Like I always get them done for the most part, but I don't get them done that early. So that's a really good feeling. But now I'm probably gonna wait 30 to 45 minutes, probably watching Pathoma, and then head to campus to do a quick workout. That's something I've really been trying to stress this year. I'm just making sure I'm able to at least exercise a couple times a week, maybe like, my goal is always 3 at least, but last week I was able to go 6 times, so that was really good. But I just want to stay more active, make sure I'm taking care of myself as well, because I know that was something last year that I would sometimes neglect when things got a little rough. So being able to go that many times last week was very good because it was a very busy week, but I was still able to do it. So I want to try to keep that up, and I know it's only the second week, but it's something I want to keep up all year and just have healthier habits this year. So that's what I'm gonna do. Here's the next 30 minutes, and then I'll probably come back and add more Anki cards and finish up the chapter on Pathoma, and then I'll see what I have after that. Okay, so it is now 7:30-ish, 7:26 to be exact. But I am kind of out of things to do. I went to the gym, got back like at 3:45-ish. Then I took a little bit of time to kind of just relaxed because I was pretty tired from the workout. But then after that, I finished all the Pathoma, the chapter I needed to get done. After that, I did a lecture for our clinical skills class. We call it ECOS, so this was just kind of like a review of last year's OMT techniques since I am a DO student. So we're just kind of reviewing that to be able to use it for this year, and when we learn new stuff, we'll kind of remember the old stuff from last year. Then after that, I had dinner. That was about 6:30. So after that, I know there's a lot of after that, but after that, like at 6:45ish, 7, I added the last Anki cards for I believe it's chapter 6 of Pathoma over white blood cells. So I should be good to go on that chapter. And so tomorrow I will start adding in the ones from the one I just finished, which is over red blood cells. And so, like I said, I don't know what else to do now. Maybe I'll watch some sketchy path and maybe try to solidify the stuff that I've learned. But I've also done a lot today, which, like I said, it's been a really productive day, so it feels really good. So I don't know what I'll do. But one thing that is really exciting is that my girlfriend is on her way here. She'll be here in like 15 minutes. And I don't really get to see her often. Maybe it's like every 2 to 3 weeks that I see her because she lives 2.5 hours away from here. So whenever I do get to see her, it's always really exciting. So maybe we'll do something together, like watch a movie, or I don't know, we'll do something. But I'm super excited for that.
You're gonna do a cheers moment. Cheers. Look.
Good morning, everybody. It is now Friday, a little past 8 a.m. I wasn't able to get up as early as I wanted to, but that's okay. We'll keep trying. But plan for today is try to do as many Anki cards before 10 a.m. When I have my bioethics class. I'm a little curious to see how that's going to go. It's on Zoom today, and last year was all in person, and it just wasn't my favorite format, but it's on Zoom this time with small groups, it looks like, so I'm curious to see how that goes. But then after that, we have a required event at school, which we're going to talk about boards. So I'm assuming that'll be kind of like how to use some of the resources, or one of the resources in particular, because we'll have different events of these throughout the year. And then after that, I'll be pretty much done with all the required school stuff. So I'm going to try to get to watching 2 lectures after that I have from yesterday, and then try to watch some sketchy that I can use to help solidify what I learned from Pathoma in the previous lectures yesterday and the days previous. So I'm going to try to do as many cards as I can before 10 a.m. and see how many I can finish. All right, so it's 4:50 now, and the day's kind of just been completely opposite as what it was yesterday. All I've really gotten done today is my Anki reads, which I just finished. And I think it was just a weird timing situation with the bioethics class and our board review series event in between, right in the middle of the day. So it's been a weird day. I haven't got a lot done, but I just finished those reviews, and I'll probably try to do some more things, maybe review the lectures, or maybe I might end up moving this till tomorrow, but I'm going to try to do more stuff today so I can review some from this week at least. But right now, Christina and I are going to eat. She's making us food right now. She's making us she actually made some this morning, and it was really good, some buffalo chicken wrap, which is really good. We're going to have some more of that today in a little bit here. So let me show you what she's doing. There's Christina. She doesn't want to be in the video yet. But she's making us some really good buffalo chicken wraps that we're going to get. So. Okay, so it's a little bit past midnight here, and I haven't really been staying up this late, but I'm waiting for my girlfriend to come back because she went out and celebrated her birthday, so I'm waiting her to call me so I can go pick her up and make sure she gets back safe. But that's really the only reason I'm up this late. But anyways, I haven't really had a lot of time to record for you guys, but it's been kind of just a weird day. I had all those things this morning, and then after that, I just was trying to get stuff done because this morning just didn't feel productive. So I was trying to get as much done this afternoon after class. And then after that, we had an Amboss event kind of downtown. And so we had a little dinner with that, and they kind of just showed us like how to use Amboss and like the different features, which are actually really cool. And so I've been using that for the past year, but I haven't been using the full features. And so it was really cool to just like learn how they've integrated into like Anki, into like ChatGPT, into just like a bunch of different things. So you can like just have like a quick access to the databases or the articles that they have on Amboss. And so they gave us dinner, explained all that, and then they gave us a discount code for the people that went. And I'm sure they'll be sending out to other people that didn't attend as well that signed up. So I think that was actually really cool, and it's going to, I think, really be a really good resource for this year, especially for when you start studying for boards. So I'll probably be getting that here soon because, like I said, I had it last year and I liked it, and especially now with the new features that I saw how to use, I think it's definitely going to be a useful tool. But I just actually finished adding more Anki. I know it's super late, but I'm trying to keep myself awake and at least be productive in some type of way. But I just finished the Anki, and so it's actually been like I've actually finished a lot of things. I finished the 2 lectures that I wanted. I did about close to 1,000 cards, so that was a big amount of Anki that I did today. But hopefully it pays off for this next week's test and later on when we take boards. But I'm going to try to find something else to do, stay awake, and I'll probably catch up with you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday now, about 10:40 a.m. It is another late morning, but that's okay because we had a late night last night. So I didn't get up too late. I didn't wake up too late, but I just kind of laid in bed and did some, I guess just was on my phone. I don't know. But I did have a call with one of my mentors this morning over orthopedic surgery and what I can be doing as a student to kind of prepare for that, which, Jesus, my glasses are fogging up. But like doing some research, just reaching out to people in like a residency program, and obviously doing well on board and stuff like that. So that was exciting, and it's just good to kind of think about and try to prepare and do all that stuff while you're also a student. It's tough, but it's kind of like what we need to do. So plan for today is I got some more Anki to do, like always. So I'm going to do those reviews, try to add, I'm going to take these off. Try to add more cards. And then I have no lectures today. I'll probably get the recording from yesterday on Monday. So I'm going to probably switch that with doing some sketchy. I started doing that last night, so I'm going to try to finish that. It shouldn't be too much, I don't think. And then do some practice questions. And I don't know what else. I can't remember. Oh, 2 things that are a little different from like their actual science classes is with our standardized patient encounter coming up this week. I want to try to practice going through the physical exam this week or this weekend, today and tomorrow. So I'll probably try to do that, and hopefully I can show you guys kind of what we have to do. And then also I'm taking an elective that our school offered this year with point of care ultrasound. So I was planning on doing that as well with either my classmates or my girlfriend, and I can kind of show you that because that's really exciting. So, and then we also want to try to build this little desk, or not desk, a little shelf. I'm gonna try, that I have here, so I can put up more stuff and get rid of that box. But that's kind of what I have planned for today, and things might change, but that's kind of my plan for now. All right, so we're gonna get some food. She's gonna go return some pants that she didn't like, and so since I still have Anki to do, she's gonna be driving, and I'm gonna do Anki on the way there, since it's a 20-minute drive there and then 20-minute drive back. So, all right, so it's about 9:30 now. It's kind of been a different day where I've haven't been able to do as much as I wanted to, but I was able to finish on my Anki. She drove around, and I just kind of did it in the car while she drove around, and so that worked out. That a couple questions afterwards, some practice questions, and now we're just gonna go and enjoy the night. We decided to go to a dance concert thing, so we're gonna go do that because that's something we enjoy doing when we're together. So I'm gonna end the video there. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, like, comment, let me know what you guys want to see in the future. Give me some ideas of what you guys think would be good to show you guys. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I haven't made a video like this in a long time, but I'll keep trying to make more videos, and that way you guys can see what medical school is like. But you got anything to say?
No.
Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.